Hey guys, Stephen Tony here, and I am back with a new video. And this one is going to be another recommendations video, and it is again for Tim Cole. Tim was recently talking about Jolly Films in a unboxing video he did for Deep Blue Sea and Lucio Fulci's Don't Torture a Duckling, both the 4K editions. Uh, and Tim had mentioned not having seen too many Giallos other than the Argento ones. So I thought I would show him a few I have in my collection and give him some ideas of what else to check out. Now, Tim did mention in his video what Jolly are, and I'll leave links to both that video and his channel as well in the description below. But I'd also like to add that, for me at least, Jolly are primarily murder mystery and crime stories in the vein of, like, say, Agatha Christie, but slightly more lurid, I guess, is probably a good way to describe it. I've never considered Jolly a part of the horror genre. Some of them do have horror undertones for effect, especially in the scenes involving murder. Murder, but generally they're pretty much just murder mystery tales to me, with more of an edge. So enough rambling on my part out there, and let's get to the recommendations for Tim. Okay, now the film that pretty much started off the Giallo genre as is Mario Bava's The Girl Who Knew Too Much. This was filmed in 1963, in very effectively done black and white. And yeah, was pretty much the Kickstarter of the genre. Basically, this young lady is on vacation in Rome, and she accidentally takes a cigarette offered to her by a guy that turns out to be laced with marijuana or some form of drug. And she starts to feel the effects, and while under those effects, she sees someone being murdered. And at first, the cops don't believe her, because she admits to being under a drug-induced state at the time. But she's pretty sure of what she saw, and she gets help from a local doctor to help her prove her story. This is a really good one. This has a great twist to it. Towards the end, and it has other interesting twists and turns in there as well. And it's just an all around fun first time Jolly. effort. The cast features Letitia Roman, who was an Italian actress who had a brief career in the 60s, and it also includes American actor John Saxon in what would be the first of many films he would do in Italy throughout the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Now, some of these scenes at night have a horror touch to them, but generally, it's moody, it's atmospheric, and Bava also breaks the tensions at point by adding a little comedy here and there. And also a fun fact about the film. Bava actually shot this twice in a way. That is, it was actually edited twice. The Italian version plays out as more of the traditional murder mystery story, and the American cut also features different scenes that were filmed but not used, and goes for more of the horror flavor. But I tend to prefer the Italian version much more because I like, how creative Bava got with it. He really did the mystery genre right on it. So yes, that is The Girl Who Knew Too Much. And this is the out of print Arrow edition, but I'm sure it can be still found. Okay, and next, and this is another Bava one. Blood and Black Lace, aka aka 6 Women for the Killer. And this is the one that was really heavily influential to men like Argento and a few other directors. And Bava really does up the ante on this one. Horror undertones are a bit more present in this one. But it is still, again, a murder mystery at heart. The color palette in that is just excellent. Bava's cinematography is always on point. And the story is that these murders start occurring at a fashion house when it's discovered that the first victim had information on someone who worked at the fashion house, has a dirty secret, and it just takes off from there. And the film also started the trope of the masked killer, black gloves, the very ornate weapons and such, is a really excellent one. Again, the colors just pop and really make the film impressive. This is the US steelbook. There is a 4K in the UK, which I actually might pick up. I'm still kind of debating there, but Highly recommended. Is loads and loads of fun, and that is Blood and Black Lace. Okay, and now on to a string of Jolly starring the American actress Carol Baker, who made quite a few films in Italy in the late '60s, early '70s. Well, actually, throughout the '70s, and the first one she did was the Sweet Body of Deborah. Here on the cover it says Married to Kill, but it's actually titled The Sweet Body of Deborah. And basically, Baker plays a lady who's on her honeymoon, who slowly starts to discover that her husband, played by Jean Sorel, is maybe not fully finished with his ex-wife and his resentful best friend who hated him for it, and just turns into a really curious tale of deception and lies, and betrayal. Yeah. This one also has a horror elements to it. But again, the vibe is more or less murder mystery oriented, because at some point the ex-wife is thought to have been murdered, and the ex-husband is the number one suspect. I like really cool stuff. The camera angles aren't as unique or interesting, but it is still a well-told story, and was also the first thriller for Uruguayan actor George Hilton, who would become a major player in the genre. So yes, that is the Sweet Body of Deborah. Now, this edition I have is out of print. I think you can still find the standard Amaray edition of it, and it is region 0. So for the Blu-ray, the DVD is region lock to 2. 2. So that is the Sweet Body of Deborah. Okay, and next is a favorite of mine, the Lindsay Baker Giallo collection. In 1968, not long after doing Married to Kill, aka the Sweet Body of Deborah, Carol Baker was introduced to Umberto Lenzi, and they would strike up a lifelong friendship until Lenzi's death, and it also resulted in 4 films that they made together, and each film is a really good here, like, I know here we have the first film. I'm not gonna say the title, but it was also known as Paranoia. Noia, and basically, Baker plays a recently widowed lady who goes to her family's estate in the Italian countryside to oh no, I'm sorry, she rents a villa in the Italian countryside to clear her head and figure things out out. But soon she ends up becoming the victim of this drifter and his stepsister. The guy played by Swedish actor Lou Castel. And a really twisty and turny one as well. Now this is a straight up suspense thriller. There's like no horror undertones or overtones. This is a pure thriller here, and it just takes you closer and closer to a crescendo of of paranoia inducing screaming. And it is just done very, very well. The entire cast is great in it, and it primarily takes place in this huge house. Yeah, and the ending, oh, you don't ever see that one coming when you first see it. So this is the US Blu-ray, but it does have a release from 88 films as well. Tim, if you do want to pick up this set, you will need a region-free Blu-ray player, which I do highly recommend getting. So yeah, that is the first film. Okay, the second is so sweet, so perverse. Yeah. In the last one, Baker plays a woman who is initially being stalked by an ex boyfriend, and she asks for help from her neighbor and attorney who's also having marital problems. And again, the deceit, betrayal, thievery, and murder occur. This one's pretty good. The reveal towards the end is kind of not a letdown, like let's say, but it feels sort of weak. I probably should give this one a second watch. Watch. So yeah. But it's still really good. And this also has a AM release by 88 films. In fact, all four. All four of these do actually. So yeah. So yeah, Lindsay does build the uh, s- uh, suspense good here, and yeah, it is fun, still, should have done better, but still fun. Okay, and the third is A Quiet Place to Kill, which came out in Italy as a paranoia as well, and this reunites Baker with Jean Sorel, and in the Dust one, they actually play a divorced couple, who she's a race car driver, and she has an accident while training, and her ex invites her to clear her head at his new home in the countryside, and he gets her entangled in a possible murder effort involving his wife, or I should say his new wife. And yeah, the new wife's daughter is also involved. No, all that. Yeah, I like it. It's like really twisty and turny, a good thriller, and all that. Yeah, yeah, like just really good stuff. Yeah, yeah. A Quiet Place to Kill, and finally is a knife of ice, and Carol Baker gives probably the best performance in her films with Lindsay. She's a woman rendered mute from a horrible accident as a child, and her cousin ends up coming to stay with her for a little while. And one night, the cousin is killed, and the killer thinks Baker's character knows who it is, and like the others, it's very twisty and turny, and is really well done. Yeah, that is a knife of ice. Yeah. Oh yeah. And also a a satanic cult is thought to be involved in all this, and they may or may not be a red herring. So yeah, knife of ice. Okay, that does it for the uh, Lindsay Baker. Lindsay Baker. Excuse me, the Lindsay Baker's set. Yeah. And okay, let's see. Oh yeah, like next is three films by Luciano Ercoli, and the first one is the forbidden photos of a lady above suspicion. Yeah, like this is a good blackmail one. A Let's see, it's either a politician's wife or a businessman's wife somehow ends up in a compromising position, and a blackmailer ends up getting a hold of the photos involved in it all. And yeah, it's a race to find out why it's happening, who is possibly gonna gain from it. Is it a enemy from the husband's life? Is it an enemy from the wife's life? Yeah, and helping the wife is her close friend. Yeah, rather well done. Done. Has its flaws here and there, but it's got a good pace going to it, and the reveal is quite well done. I thought. I thought so. That is button photos of a lady above suspicion. Okay, and next is the Death Walks Twice box by Eric Coley, and this includes Death Walks on High Heels and Death Walks at Midnight. Death Walks in High Heels is really good. A jewel thief, after a successful heist, is murdered on a train, and the killer believes the dead guy sent the loot to his exotic dancer daughter, who soon finds herself being terrorized by this maniac. And the only people who sort of believe her are a local doctor who's enamored of her, and her boyfriend, who for whatever reason starts to doubt her at points. That's a good one as well. Death Walks at Midnight is a little similar to the Girl Who Knew So Much, in that a woman sees a murder committed while under the influence of drugs. But in this film, she's actually engaging in an experiment with her journalist boyfriend on the effects of LSD. And again, she tries very hard to prove to people she was right, on the matter, and all sorts of twists and turns that happen in this one. Yeah, both both highly recommended. The box set itself is out of print, but I believe you can still get the films individually. So yes, that is the Death Walks Twice set. Ooh, yeah, okay. I should try to move on quickly here. So yeah. Next is your vice is a locked room, and only I have the key. This is a thorough take on the Edgar Allan Poe's story, The Black Cat. Basically, this lady is in a loveless marriage to a sadist writer, who just puts her through hell every time. And they also have an equally detestable cat, who's ironically named Satan, who is also a black cat. And things take a very curious turn when the husband's seductive niece comes to visit. And of course, murder, like deceit, like betrayal, all happens. Yeah, a really well done film. Maybe some minor horror elements, especially towards the end. But but it's still a great thriller, and the twists keep coming through and through. And yeah, really good stuff. Stars Edvig Finecci, Anita Steinberg, and Louis E.G. Pastelli. Yeah, your vice is a locked room, and only I have the key. Yeah, yeah, definitely worth checking out. Okay, and let's see, and the others here. Oh yeah, along the lines of Edwig Fanecki is the Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward. Yeah, in this one, Finech plays a lady who becomes haunted by nightmares of her sadistic ex-lover, and a killer is also running around the city who may or may not be him, and she finds herself in danger and doesn't know who to trust, save for her diplomat husband and and two good friends. One who she's also having an affair with. So yeah, like this one does have horror tones in it from Finecki's nightmare scenes, but again, though, it's still a good, like, well plotted mystery thriller. And yeah, is just really well done. Has good cinematography to it. Yeah, a must watch. This is the Shameless UK edition. There is also a better one from Sovereign Films, which I still need to get, actually. Okay. So yeah, The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward, and I also have, the the Case of the Bloody Iris, also known in Italy as What Is That Strange Bloody Flower on Jennifer's Body. And and yes, similar theme. Um, a lady is being stalked by a killer who may be one of her many neighbors. One of whom is a guy who has a blood phobia. Yes, also a must watch. Uh, Again, like this is the Shameless Blu-ray. There's also a Blu-ray out here in the States from Celluloid Dreams, which is also a 4K that I'll eventually grab. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. Too, loads and loads of really well done red herrings. So yes, that is the case of the Bloody Iris. Okay, and finally for this one, I have a personal favorite of mine in my and would probably be in my top 5 or 10 if I could do a fair ranking of these films, and that is the Case of the Scorpion's Tail. This is loaded and loaded with red herrings. You're kept in the dark throughout this thing. A lady's husband dies under mysterious circumstances, and she inherits everything from him. And then she's approached by some people who they claim she murdered the guy, and then she herself is killed, and everybody involved starts getting in fear of their lives by this unknown assassin. And an investigative journalist and a guy she meets out in the area. It's all taking place in team up to solve the crime while the cops do their own investigation of it. Yeah, really well done. The endings really well done and really well revealed. Like yeah, and Georgia Hilton, who plays the lead, gives a great performance. So does Anita Steinberg, Ida Jolly, who's in the film. Luigi Pastelli, Alberto Di Mendoza. Yeah, great cast and a great film. That is the case of the Scorpion's Tail. Must watch. Okay, and like that was it for my main picks. I also want to briefly mention a few honorable mentions, and that is An Ideal Place to Kill, The Fox with the Velvet Tail, tail. Oh gosh, I can never I remember the title of this one. Who Saw Her Die, which is very close to Don't torture a duckling in a theme. Okay. The Fifth Chord, starring Franco Nero. Nero. The Iguana with the Tongue of Fire. Fire. The Designated Victim, a remake of Hitchcock's Strangers on a Train. Perversion story by Fulci, his first Giallo, and a good one as well. Well, Crimes of the Black Cat with with uh, um, with Anthony Stefan. The Blu-ray is U.S. only one, unfortunately. And finally, the Bloodstained Butterfly. Okay, and that'll do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I do hope y'all enjoyed it. Tim, I hope this gives you a few ideas. And if you all could, please leave a like. And please leave a comment below what you thought of my recommendations for Tim. If you've seen any of these films, did you enjoy them? What did you not enjoy? What others out there I may have missed and probably should have mentioned more of. Just leave a comment below. Yes, just please be respectful of folks. If you could also, and haven't done so and want to, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification as well to keep abreast videos like this. And I will talk to y'all in the next one. Again, thanks for watching, and take care, everyone. Bye.